What's going on, everybody? This is Brian from SneakerFiles.com, recapping the news, and before I go over some of the highlights, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Now, for this video, we have an accurate mock-up of the Air Jordan 3 Pine Green, so this will be what's actually releasing. As well, we have new photos of the Air Jordan 4 University Blue, and much more from Jordan Brand. Also in this video is a strong lineup from Nike and one thing from Adidas. Now, without wasting too much more of your time, let's jump into the news. The Yeezy 700 V3 Kyanite, I believe that's how you pronounce it. The release date was originally scheduled for March 27th. However, there's been a release date change and now they're going to drop on March 25th. The retail price will be $200. They'll also be available via the Confirmed app and select retailers. In the last news video, I showcased a preview of the Kyrie 7 Weatherman. For those that don't know, this pair is inspired by the Nike KD4 Weatherman, which originally released back in 2011. Official images recently leaked, which of course gives us a detailed look. In the previous video, we only had the preview shot, so basically I wanted to showcase this detailed look. Also with these images, it does show off a few different angles, so on the outsole it features that same heat map, and there's some detailing on the insoles. Unfortunately, we don't have a release date just yet, but they're expected to either release spring or summer 2021, and the retail price will be $130. I know there's probably not a lot of people that like the Nike Air Max. However, the shoes are finally getting a retro. They originally released back in 1999, and the OG colorway, known as Dark Charcoal, also being called Celery, has another new release date. So I've been actually tracking the release date just because I want to grab this shoe. I had it back in 1999 when I used to play baseball for my high school. This is the shoe that I would use during practice when we weren't on the field. So this shoe has some memories for me. And now the new release date is April 3rd. The retail price will be $170. What's being called the Nike LeBron Air Max 95 Home Team, the original release date was set for March 30th, and unfortunately they have been pushed back. So on the Sneakers app, they have this pair scheduled to release on April 6th, and the retail price will be $170. Originally, it was being reported that the retail price would be $180. I just checked Finish Line's release calendar, and they still have the pair scheduled to release on March 30th. And they also removed where the shoes would be an in-store exclusive release. The Nike Air Griffey Max 1 Varsity Royal is scheduled to release once again. Now, sometime back official images leaked, and I believe the images leaked before the freshwater pair dropped. Now, there's also another Air Griffey Max 1 set to release later this year. This is the freshwater away, I believe people are calling them. Now, that hasn't leaked yet, that information, so kind of a early exclusive here. But for those that want to grab this colorway, they are scheduled to debut on April 16th, and the retail price will be $170. Skepta will also have another Nike Air Max Tailwind 5 releasing. Well, I shouldn't say another one because the first pair, which is the University Red iteration, to my knowledge, that has yet to leak. But what looks to be releasing soon is this bright blue pair. Briefly going over the shoes, they feature a unique pattern on the base along with blue and purple gradients. We also have black on the overlays, chrome hits the swoosh and heel clip, and then we have SK Air branding. Also releasing alongside the shoes is a matching tracksuit, and currently no release date as of yet. They are expected to debut either spring or summer 2021, and the retail price will be $180. We have another first look at the OffWhite Nike Dunk Low, part of the 50 collection. This is 2 out of 50. As you can see, the pair features cell in gray across the base, and then the lacing cable that runs throughout, that's done in blue. Other details includes green on the midsole overlay and the small tab that's attached to the swoosh, as well as off-white branding. Now, like I mentioned prior, it isn't known if all 50 will actually release at retailers. Some might be exclusive to regions. It really isn't known at this point. However, the time frame is fall 2021 and the retail price will be $180. New images of the Stingwater Nike SB Dunk Low has recently leaked, and this shows off a few different angles. So On the inside of the tongue, it actually features a stash pocket, and then we have a cartoon-like mushroom. The insoles are green, there is some text on it, I can't really make it out. And then the translucent outsole, it reads plant emoji, I believe. I know that it says plant, I just can't make out if that's emoji or a different word, so if you know what that actually is, let me know down below. No release date for this pair, nor is there really a time frame, but once more information is available, that will go into the following news video. We now have a first look at the Nike LeBron 8 Hardwood Classic, and these images are thanks to Tony D2 Wild. So as you can see, the pair resembles that of the OG, and the good news is that retailers are starting to get them in, so instead of it only dropping on the sneakers app, like I mentioned prior, they will be available at retail locations. Now, as far as numbers go, I'm not exactly sure how many are going to release, but since there is some hype behind them, either way, it's going to be a hard to obtain shoe. Currently, the release date is scheduled for April 23rd, and the retail price will be $200. Patta and Nike will expand on their collaborations by releasing 2 new colorways of the Nike Air Max 1. Now, the images you're looking at is a Photoshop, so what actually releases may look different. Now, the first pair comes dressed in metallic silver, monarch, and pure platinum, while the second features metallic silver, noise aqua, and pure platinum. Unfortunately, there isn't a specific release date for the two, but they are expected to launch fall 2021, and the retail price will be $160 each. I know that most people don't like Air Jordan 1 lows, especially if they're not an OG, but this is a pair that I personally like, and it seems that there are several others that do as well. So this is the Air Jordan 1 Low Spades. I showcased this pair in a previous video, but now we have a detailed look. So the pair is inspired by king and queen face cards, while dressed in mostly white and red. We also have paisley print on the panels that wraps the toe, and then the branding features metallic gold. Unfortunately, we don't have a release date for this pair. Now, it's very possible that retailers will get them in and just throw them on the shelf, meaning no real release date, just time frames. So my suggestion to anybody that's looking to purchase is, if you go into a store, just keep your eye out because they might pop up randomly. Also, the retail price is $110. So the release for the Air Jordan 1 High OG Patina, it's a bit weird. Originally, they were scheduled to release on March 13th, but then the release date was pushed back until March 25th. Now, I've seen several retailers that have a raffle open for them. I know Sneakers and Stuff was one, Undefeated had one also, but there's only a handful of retailers. Now, there's going to be a much wider release, which will take place on May 4th. Again, I believe this is due to the shipping issues, and this information was actually put out by Foot Locker's official Twitter account, so it's very possible that we can see another release date change, maybe for sometime in April or even later on in May. Either way, be patient. The resale prices for these are going to be really high just because such a limited amount of shoes are going to be available. Also, the retail price will be $170. Ma Maniere's Air Jordan 3 collaboration was originally scheduled to release on March 30th. However, I have bad news, and unfortunately, the release date has been delayed. Now, with the delay, they have yet to announce any additional release information. More than likely, this pair will drop in April, but the way things are moving around, the shipping is just really messed up. I wouldn't be surprised if the shoe was pushed till May. As soon as there's an update, I'll make sure to let you guys know, but just to give you quick additional information, they will drop in unisex, preschool, and toddler sizing, and the retail price will be $200. Currently, the retail price for the preschool and toddler sizing is unknown. Here's another pair that I feel that I'm flooding you guys with too many images. This is the Air Jordan 1 High OG Electro Orange. Just like the Travis Scott Fragment Air Jordan 1 High OG collab, as of late, there's been more and more new images. Now, of course, I want to give you guys the best look possible, but it comes to a point where it just seems that I'm doing it a little too much, especially if there's not any new information. So more than likely, this will be the last time I showcase the shoes until we have official images or there's new information. But let me know your thoughts on this pair with these new photos. Currently, I'm still not a fan of them. I still feel there's too much white, and I don't know, this might be a one that I'm just gonna pass on. Also, the release date is July 17th, and the retail price will be $170. A few weeks back, we learned that Union would be celebrating its 30th anniversary by collaborating with several brands. One of the brands would be Jordan Brand, of course, and that is all the information that we had at the time. Still, we don't have new information, but one individual believes that they do. So what am I talking about? Recently, images have been going around Instagram. I've also seen some pretty big accounts posting this, and it's the Union Air Jordan 3 collaboration. In short, nobody knows at this time what's releasing. We don't even know if it's going to be a model. It might even be just apparel. It could be like a trunner, something totally different. But here we have a mock-up that's done in the same style as the Union Air Jordan 1 collab. I think what's most frustrating is that this page now has posted 2 to 3 pieces of information that has either been completely fake or it's super misleading. They also posted a first look at the Bordeaux Air Jordan 1. I went on a rant in one of my previous videos, but basically what they did was they took the image and just changed the hue and saturation. Originally it was the Air Jordan 1 University Blue. Now, just as a disclaimer, I don't know what shoe is releasing. It could actually be an Air Jordan 3. However, I've asked around and everybody's been pretty tight-lipped. So if it is an Air Jordan 3 collaboration, I highly doubt this is how it's going to look. So my suggestion to them is stop posting first looks and claiming that it's a first look when it's not, because everybody believes that what they're looking at is the actual release, and then you have a bunch of people just going around reporting it as it's true information. Stuff like this I really don't like to post unless it gets bigger than it needs to. I feel like this is somewhat of a negative approach to things, and I personally don't like that. However, I also strongly don't like the fake sneaker information that goes around, which there's a crazy amount on Instagram. Anyways, let me know what you would like to see for the upcoming Union Air Jordan collaboration. I haven't spoke on the upcoming Air Jordan 4 University Blue in some time, and since new images popped up and the images are really nice, I wanted to include that in this video. Now, I'm seeing a lot of pairs that have already been backdoored. So the issue with this is that a lot of the shipments to retailers, they've been delayed, right? However, there are some retailers that have them in stock, just sitting in the back room. So in this case, money talks and people are able to get the shoes really early. It actually looks a lot earlier than it seems, just because originally this pair, I believe, was scheduled to release this month, actually maybe a week ago. I can't remember the date. However, there's been several release date changes. I believe one of the release dates was for early April, and now the release date is April 28th. So almost at the end of the month. Also, this is another pair that has a crazy amount of hype for them. And at this point, I wouldn't pay the crazy resale prices that they're going for right now. I would wait and try to hit on the release date. Anyways, let me know your thoughts on this pair in the comment section below. Also, the retail price is $225. The exclusive news in this video, I have an accurate mock-up of the Air Jordan 3 Pine Green. Now, what you're looking at is a Photoshop. Big thanks to Z Sneakerhead Z for putting this together. Yes, this is a Photoshop, and I was lucky enough to see the pair early. I kind of hinted in the previous video when the Air Jordan 3 Pine Green initially leaked that it was going to look different. Now, basically what we have here is the Air Jordan 3 Court Purple, but instead it features pine green detailing. Also, from what I saw, it looks like the upper is going to feature nubuck. The Court Purple actually used leather, so that's one of the differences. Other than that, they'll feature the traditional elephant print that wraps the toe and heel. They'll also come with pine green detailing on the midsole, collar, eyelets, and branding. In my opinion, these are really nice. Hopefully Jordan Brand decides to make enough pairs to go around. Now, we got some time before this pair actually drops. The release date is November 13th, and the retail price will be $190. So let me know your thoughts on the Air Jordan 3 Pine Green. Also, let me know your thoughts compared to the original Photoshop. Would you rather have what's releasing or the Photoshop that features black on the midsole instead of green? And that recaps the news. Like always, we post it first on SneakerFiles.com and then we take it to YouTube. Like always, I appreciate you guys for watching. I believe the next video I'm going to do is on the Nike Air Max 90 Bacon, unless the shipment has been delayed. And I would basically be putting that out tomorrow, because if I wait any longer, that will be on the actual release date. So if I'm not able to get them tomorrow, or I should say today, then unfortunately I probably won't be doing a video on them, but the next video will more than likely be a news one. Anyways, let me know what you liked or disliked in the video. Also, if you got a second, like always, greatly appreciate a thumbs up. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe by hitting the red button below. Again, thanks for watching. Stay tuned to SneakerFiles.com. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe.